spider. As you can see, it's pink to match my manicure, which makes it better than the other models because none of his other models are pink because he has no sense of taste. But yes, if you would just look at this highly detailed paint job I've done on this model, it's pink with blue eyes, so you know it's a princess spider. And the grass on its base is green, and I actually helped to pick the sticks up for the base, so it looks really good, and you should be toads jelly that this exact paint job is not in your Mirkwood spiders. You're really missing out. Okay, next is a troll. You may recognize this troll from both the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit movies. I don't know what their names are. I think it's like Tom, Larry, and Moe or some shit like that. But apparently, if they see sunlight, they turn to stone, and that's why my boyfriend left this one gray, because obviously it saw the sunlight. So yeah, no, I'm just kidding. He actually didn't paint it yet. Or maybe this is the paint job and it just has a disease of like green goo on all the joints. He kind of looks like he has a disease, right? He's like kind of in pain and like, So yeah, I'm actually really excited to see what he does when he paints these. Like last winter, I got to go to Weta Studios, and that's where they made a lot of the makeup and backgrounds and special effects for The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings and District 9, and they had life-size statues of these guys out front, so I got to give one a little kiss on the cheek like this. So yes, this is one of the trolls. My boyfriend will never know I touched these because the dust on the shelves leaves a perfect imprint, so I can put it back exactly where it belongs. I'm really not good at winking, you guys. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you is this guy. Okay, this is Azog, and he's the white orc, and he is riding a warg, and my boyfriend already did the base, and it looks really good. He's gonna kick my ass if he knows I picked this up. No, just kidding, because I won't break it, Eugene. But yeah, here's the work. It's got really cool details on the face, and as you can see his replacement arm. He did some really kind of steampunk prosthetic surgery on himself, I think. And my boyfriend positioned this to look like it's kind of in an action pose, so he like used the green stuff to make it look like the orc is jumping, and I think that's pretty cool. And he has Azog and Bolg, so I'll show you Bolg really quick too. So here's Bolg, and I think Bolg was supposed to be like, I don't know anything really, but Bolg has really fierce ass leather feather boa on, and it helps him stand out at all of the orc gay clubs that he goes contest, so he wins all the contests at the club. And yes, so this is Bolg mounted. My boyfriend, he also has Azog and Bolg on foot. So here is Azog painted on foot, and he's ready to kick your ass. One of my favorite things actually in the whole character designs of these movies was the boots that Azog was wearing. Azog always reminds me of Till Lindemann from Rammstein. Like, the way he's built and the way he's a badass. Like, I can picture Till Lindemann wearing shit like this and these boots. You have to look them up in the movie, but they're just like layered snakeskin metal. It's so fucking badass. It's really badass. Listen to that tap 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 tap. Azog wishes you will go to sleep. Sleep, sleep, or I'll hit you with my mace. Azog, what's your favorite ASMR sound? Well, so I don't speak any of the black tongue, but I think what he was supposed to be saying was that he likes is that your favorite sound, Azog? I think it was. I think I did the right thing. Well, I'm gonna put him back too. Oh yeah, in the loincloth on this teeny tiny model. It's hard to see in this resolution, but if you were here, you could see that it has dwarf faces tanned into the leather hide that makes his loincloth, which I think that makes him one of the evilest guys. Don't you? Okay, I'm just gonna put this back. And let's see what else I can show you. We have I'm not allowed to touch the Nazgul, so I'm not gonna touch the Nazgul. But oh yeah. This is Saruman. And as you know, Christopher Lee plays Saruman in the movies, and this model is actually a metal model, but this is like, I get to have tiny Christopher Lee living in my house all the time, and that's pretty cool because then his spirit can live on in the form of Saruman. And something I do know is that Christopher Lee was one of the only people cast in the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings movies that was like a major fan of Tolkien's work. So, and he had a lifelong dream of playing Gandalf, actually, Gandalf the Grey and the White. But apparently Christopher Lee was a bit too old to play the part of Gandalf, so he took Saruman, and I really think he did a badass Saruman. I think it was perfect, and it's so awesome that he got to live out like this dream of being in these movies. Sometimes these models are made out of metal, and this one is made out of metal. I think I just said that, but a lot of the others are plastic, and they come in different materials, and my boyfriend could tell you the different pros and cons about this, but I don't really know. I don't know. Don't judge. Shh. And don't tell him I made this video with his models. Actually, he might be really excited that I'm showing off his paint jobs, but don't tell him. Shh, you ain't even gonna tell him. Don't tell him. You ain't even. Don't tell him. You ain't even gonna tell him. Don't tell. Is that how that song goes? Okay. skull up here and some other kind of skull. I don't know. Someone had some problems if this was their jaw compared to their face. But yeah, I'm gonna carefully put it away. I bumped the models. I have to pick that up in a minute. Don't tell him. Don't tell him it happened, okay? Shh. But the last thing I want to show you is maybe, what can I show you? The fireplace. So, this is the fireplace at the campsite of the trolls, and I love how my boyfriend painted the fire. It looks really realistic, and this little spit roast up here. This one is not infested with parasites, so they're gonna eat it instead of the hobbits, and then they can change their storyline and not